So I want you to think about a time where there was a girl you were super interested in, but you were so anxious about. You know, maybe you went on a good date, you texted her, you called her, she didn't answer right then and there, so you were just fueled and filled with anxiety. You didn't know what to do, you were so scared. Oh my God, what if she forgot me? What if she moved on to another guy? What if the date wasn't that good, even though it seemed it? She kissed me, but then again, I'm not sure if she wants to see me again. And all these thoughts start to mess up your mind, and you're going haywire. Maybe you're calling one of your friends, whatever it is. I want you to think back at one of those moments and think about how useless those thoughts were for you. Here you were worrying about whatever was going to happen, whether it was right or wrong. This girl didn't text you back, this girl didn't call you back, and you created this scenario in your mind to make you anxious. And then after all that, maybe she called you back and told you she was busy, maybe she had a family situation, whatever it is. And then you sit there thinking to yourself, wow, I was such an idiot for stressing over this for 2-3 days straight when really nothing was, wrong. And I want you to contrast that with another example where you knew that there was this girl who was super interested in you, but you're the one who was kind of on the fence. You're like, yeah, she's kind of cute. Yeah, she's, caring. She's sweet. She's affectionate, but I'm not sure if I really want that. I'm not sure if I really want to continue with her. I'm not sure if I want to, be in an exclusive relationship with her. Here's what I'll tell you. That second category, that woman whom, sure, you knew she was interested in you and maybe you appreciated it. Maybe you were partially interested in her too. You weren't worried about what was going to happen because you didn't assume that she was going anywhere. You didn't assume that she was going to go out with another guy. You didn't assume that she just didn't like you back. And why was that? The answer is very simple. It's because you know she likes you a lot. You know she likes you a lot. You yourself aren't even sure if you want to continue with her. Maybe you're not even that interested. Maybe you're not interested at all. I don't know the circumstance. But the bottom line is, you know that she really likes you, and you have this extra confidence about yourself, almost kind of like cockiness, not like super cocky, but like a hint of it. You already know that she's always going to be there, so you're not tripping about her. You're not stressing about her. You see, those two scenarios are very different. But here's what I want to tell you. I want you to assume the mindset of the second category, which is she's always going to be there. She's not going anywhere. No matter what happens with any given woman, any interaction that you have a woman, whether it went well or it didn't, always assume that she's always going to be there. I know it sounds delusional, it sounds kind of stupid, but hear me out for just a second. When you assume complete confidence, right? Delusional confidence, just like that video I made on delusional confidence, which is like a cheat code to life, not just in dating, but to life. Those women that deal with you, they're going to now see you in a different light just because of that delusional confidence. They're no longer going to be looking at you as that annoying guy. Oh, that guy who's bombarding my phone. The guy that I just can't be unbothered by. The guy who's just annoying the hell out of me, bombarding me with a million texts and calls on a daily basis, like I'm used to. But then there's this guy. He's just so confident. He's carrying himself in such a way. He's so carefree. He's taking me out on a nice date. And for some reason that I can't fathom, he just has this mindset of, I'm always going to be there. She's not going anywhere. You should carry yourself with that mentality. She's not going anywhere. Why trip? Why lose sleep over this? Why get all anxious about this? Because here's what's going to happen. Let's just hypothetically say, things were going great on a date with a woman, and then all of a sudden, let's say you texted her and you haven't heard from her in 4 hours, and you're about to fucking bite all your fingernails, and then your heart's pounding out of your chest. You're like, oh my goodness, what do I do? And then you're telling your friends, oh my God, I have a notification on my phone, and it's not her, it's someone else. And then another, oh, it's just an email, it's not her. And then you're getting all scared. No. Instead, calm down. What you should do instead is think about it this way. Okay, she's not texting me right now. Either way, whatever I do, it's going to be futile. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to be useful. It's not going to help my case at all. Because either A, I'm going to text her, oh, where were you? I tried to text you. She's going to be like, LOL, I was busy. And then she's going to be like, oh, he's just the same as every other guy. He's way too needy. He's way too thirsty just because he knows I'm attractive. And, I'm definitely out of his league. The fact that he's acting like this because he has a weird mindset. Or B, assume that she's going to be back anyways because maybe she's busy, maybe she's on her monthly, maybe something happened with one of her girlfriends, maybe anything happens. But in the back of your mind, be like, she's going to be back. She's not going anywhere. What are the odds that she's going to meet a guy like me? What are the odds that she's going to meet another guy, like another Assam? That's how I should think. What are the odds that she's going to meet another Assam? Pretty slim. A guy who is, different from all these other guys. That's the type of mindset you should have. And I'm not saying this for you to be arrogant. Be humble enough to know that yes, you can and will get rejected sometimes, but also be confident enough to know that you're different from other guys. You're giving her different experiences. And because you have that mindset, it's like a switch. I swear to God, when it comes to dating, most of it is a mindset. Not all of it, but most of it is just the mindset. Have that switch in your mind to just switch things around for how you interpret things and be like, she's always gonna be here. She'll be back in 2 days, she'll be back in 3 days, she'll be back in a week, she'll be back in 2 weeks. I get to focus on me. And either way, if she doesn't come back, that's her fault and her loss. Does she have shitty taste? I mean, she must have shitty taste if she's gonna ignore me like that. She must have shitty taste if she's not texting me after such a kick-ass date that I gave her. That's completely different from what she's used to. And if she can't see that value, why do I even want to waste my time tripping over that? No. How I want you to think, bro, is just always assume success. I've said this a million other times. You always assume success. Assume that this is one of the women who is bombarding your phone because she wants so much time of you, and you just can't give her as much time as she wants. And just think about it that way. Think about it as kind of a joke. Be like, oh, yeah, this is kind of cute. She's not texting right now. All right, she'll be back in 2 days, 3 days, whatever, a week. Oh, she's traveling with her friends in this country. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now we can get a nice, sweet break from one another, whatever it is. And I know this sounds like some game, or it might sound like some game to you, or a cliche, but honestly, man, it's the truth. That mindset that you project in life, not just with women, with anything, even a job opportunity. If you're there on the interview, you're showing up confidently, you know, your posture is right, your eye contact is right, your tonality is right, you're not super nervous when you're speaking, and you're also asking them questions. In the back of their mind, they're gonna be like, this is a confident dude, let's hire him. There's something different about this guy. Versus if you're there and then you're like, you're overly nice and overly nervous, and you're like this. When you talk, you're like, my qualifications, I got so-and-so qualification, and I graduated in 2015, yeah. They're probably gonna be like, oh, another one of those guys. But instead, when you show up confidently, they're gonna be like, I want this guy, we want this guy, we wanna hire this guy. That's how you should think. And so I'm telling you, man, the mindset is everything. Just think about, you know, she'll be back. She's not going anywhere. She has a date in a few weeks. That's a big if she actually has a date in a few weeks. You know, she's gonna go out with that guy, and then she's gonna see that, you know, he's nothing like me. That's the mindset you should have. I know it comes off as a little bit cocky, just a little bit. You want to make it a little bit. You don't want to be super arrogant or anything like that. Just a little bit of cockiness is fine from time to time. It's an innocent type of cockiness. It's not a bad type of cockiness, in my opinion. And also, like I said, still be humble and still understand that, yes, there are women out there who are not necessarily going to like you, and that's okay. You're not for every woman. Not every woman is for you. But in the back of your mind, if women even reject you, just like I said, be like, you know what, it's fine, it's her loss. She obviously has horrible taste, clearly, and it's showing because she's not texting me back, and she doesn't want to spend more time with me. Wow, she doesn't want to spend more time with me? Who else is it gonna give her fun experiences on dates like me? Oh well, maybe she just wants average Joe Schmo. I mean, that's how you should explain it. That's how you should think about it in your mind. And speaking of which, the way you should actually, you know, go about things in your mind is you always want to flip them to something that's beneficial to you, to the point where you are blessed and always favored. I made a video on this that has nothing to do with dating. It's just like a self-improvement video about one of my friends' friends who always flips things in his mind to make it so that he is blessed and always favored, even if it's not necessarily the truth or it doesn't appear to be the truth. You know, I'll link that video in the description, but long story short, this guy, my friend's friend, he always assumes that he is blessed and always favored. Anything bad happens in his life, maybe that wasn't meant to be. Okay, I trust in God. And then he works from there. Any business endeavor that he tries to start, he tries it, and he has the conviction and confidence that God is on his path and he's going to reap the blessings because he tried his absolute best and he's not doing anything wrong. If he happens to, I don't know, miss a flight, he's going to be like, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. Now I get to work on other things and I get to schedule, I don't know, a different type of flight, I guess you could say. Whatever it is, but you want to flip the switch in your mind because your mind is the most powerful thing that you have. And so you should think about that when it comes to your mindset. And I guarantee you, man, just your projection of that energy into the universe, and people are going to be able to see it. They could just tell that you're a way more confident individual than you were before. And that's exactly why they're going to want to spend more time with you. And please don't be surprised when women themselves want to spend more time with you and you're getting better results with women because of this mindset. You're not supposed to be surprised because that is going to happen. And you should remain that way for the rest of your life after you start giving it a try and truthfully living that way.